And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
We are just getting started. Semenyo receives it in a good position here. And this is Shevchenko. Rice. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Arsenal, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. And it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! The first significant strike. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ødegaard, Shevchenko, Bruno Guimaraes, Calafiori. First quarter of an hour gone, and it's made its way to him. And it's Ødegaard. Out towards the flank. Savinho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... He's having a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's picked it up out wide. Done delicately. Arsenal have it back and can go again. It's not an especially good pass, that. Saka. Can he latch on to this? Oh, greatly! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He'll try from distance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Nico Gonzalez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rodri. Foden. Now it's Haaland. Now Semenyo.
Manchester really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Donnarumma.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, super find. That is a crunching tackle. And it's been hooked away. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bruno Guimaraes. That's destined for the flank. Nico Gonzalez. Now Semenyo. Alain. Ruben Dias. And it's Gonzalez. And it's Ødegaard. Savinho. Nico Gonzalez. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. Foden. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Arsenal come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Arsenal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So straight into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Lewis. Nico Gonzalez. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's managed to get free. Lewis. Lewis proves just a little bit too strong. Cross to the back post. Impressive jump! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
No, again, there's no way through. And it's Lewis. Rice. Oh, Red, nice interception. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Calafiori. Gabriel. For Rice. Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet. And the counter is on. Lewis. Nico Gonzalez. Plays a sharp little ball here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Arsenal are down to 10 men.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20. Coming on the field is number 29.
Ruben Dias.
Kai Havertz.
Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's good running with the ball. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Foden. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gabriel. Rice. That's a good ball out wide. And the finish!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 41.
Arsenal have opted to make another change here.
Number 8, Martin Odegaard. Number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Nuri.
Number 22, Lamine
Savinho.
Yamal. Coming on the field. Number
Tries to play it
19,
through.
Leandro
Eze
Trossard.
is having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Semenyo. Shifted upfield. Now that's well seen too. Swung over. Oh, that's clever.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Havertz. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution on the field, number 26, Savinho. Coming on to replace him is
Applies the finish!
11, Jeremy.
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And here's Havertz. Now he's got space here. Now it's Kane. That's going across goal. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Guimaraes. And he was alert to it. Now it's Foden. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution on the field, number 47, Phil Foden.
Cross goes in there.
Number 7, Omar Mamouche.
Trossard puts a cross in. Crossed in once more. Havertz! It's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
The goal scorer for Arsenal.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Kai Havertz.
Arsenal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Lewis.
There will be
Mamouche.
3 minutes at a time.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Havertz. He can run onto that. Shot a goal! It's a loose ball. Trossard gets flagged offside. And that will be it. Arsenal come away having earned what they always set out to earn, the maximum complement of points. Bruno Guimaraes voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
There's the shot! But he's left disappointed.
Timber really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
That's a decent clearance. And it's Guimaraes. He's having a pop! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe running with intent. Havertz! Goal! Arsenal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Havertz is second in the league scoring charts. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Bentancur. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? It's a promising position, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. And here's Gallagher.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bruno Guimaraes. Richarlison engages and forces him off the ball. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, it's a great ball. He's had a shot! Pedro Porro with the clearance. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Big chance! On the ball, real chance! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Arsenal.
And they're threatening to fly away here.
Number 18.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He is through here. Bruno Guimaraes. A probing pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. And it's Spence. And he's managed to get free.
Such good technique.
Oh, played through for the wide man. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Calafiori, he's picked his way through. Foot in. Calafiori was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bruno Guimaraes. Saliba. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Gabriel. And it's Rice. Well, they've got it again. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's straight offside. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Bruno Guimaraes. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. Bergvall. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. And he's got the beating of his... Oh, he's having a go! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bentancur. Bergvall. Now Tell. He's shifting through the gears here.
Indicated.
Rice. Now it's Havertz. And here's Havertz. Ødegaard. Van de Ven. And that is the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Arsenal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we are back on the way. Danso. And it's Porro. Gets a good foot in there. Danso. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. And it's Spence. In with the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Calafiori picks it up out wide. Delivered low. And that is well cleared. Bruno Guimaraes. Saliba. Now, can they get him away?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And Bergvall. And it's been given away. And they've been given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Defending was strong and firm. Rice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Eze. Oh, nice touch. And he's whipped it across. Van de Ven attempts a clearance. Arsenal in a very solid position, 2 to the good. And it's Spence. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. He's gone for the shots.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Pedro Porro. Danso. And here's Havertz. That's a nicely shaped ball. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy.
After 66
A momentary
minutes,
lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Number 18.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully... Can he finish? And it's in! The crowd demanded and he was thrilled to oblige.
Goal scorer for Arsenal.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And here's Tell. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Dink through. Oh, that's superb.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Tottenham. Number
Arsenal
11,
have their third corner.
Coming on the field is number 28.
Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Odobert, that's destined for the flank. Ambitious ball here. He won't be happy with that one. Spence powering forward here. That is Gallagher. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Rice. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Van der Ven gets it clear. Bergvall. Udogi. Odobert making good progress.
Substitution for Tottenham. Number 8.
Tottenham making
Gallagher.
further changes here
Number
and
13.
in quick succession.
Destiny Udogi. Coming on the field. Number 7. Xavi
Timber
Simons.
gets into a good position.
Number 3.
Oh, sweet feet.
Full edit minutes.
Now the delivery.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's played it in low. Expertly cut out, really nice. And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out towards the flank. Robertson. And that will be the final act. Arsenal have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things already rolling. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking.
Havertz! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Havertz clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There will be a throw-in. Arsenal are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And he's there to retrieve it. Can he get it through? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And a chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Havertz. Ødegaard receives it in a good position here. Hoisted in. Jensen. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Timber gets over and intercepts. Saliba. Bruno Guimaraes. Zubimendi. Calafiori. And it's Guimaraes. Back towards the middle. And it's Zubimendi. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Pinches it off him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Saka. Ødegaard. Calafiori. Now Zubimendi. Saliba. And it's Timber. Tries to pass it through. Skims one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zubimendi. Look at the space here. Jensen. Now Ouattara. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Havertz.
Havertz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he...
And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Zubimendi. And here's Havertz. He's in a great position here. And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
Odegaard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Ouattara. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. This is a promising build-up. Jensen opts for safety. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Now, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 8, Martin Odegaard. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field, number 20, Andrei Shevchenko. Number 11, Lionel Messi. Number 18,
Messi, and Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 36.
Arsenal making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
The most accurate pass, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yeah, he's fouled him there. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Rice. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, good-looking ball. Now he's off and running. Now that's well seen too. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to cross. Kelleher deals with that nice and simple.
Arsenal really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Jensen.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He has found the way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Arsenal desperately searching for the winner here.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic.
Mbappe! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution for Brentford. Number 33.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Coming on the field. Number 2. Number 18.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now, can they get him away? Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he's intervened well there. It's not an especially good pass, that. Looking for options for movement. Rice. There's the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Has he won it? He just might have won it!
Arsenal, after 88 minutes in.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution for Brentford. Number 9.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Arsenal now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments. He's having a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And this is Shevchenko. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And that's that. Arsenal come away having earned what they always set out to earn, the maximum complement of points. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started.
Bournemouth always have been a side that are known for pressing.
And he's decided to go for it. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Mbappe! He's on Mbappe! That's a lovely, neat pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pacho. First quarter of an hour gone. Nicely weighted ball. Tavernier, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! It's in! The first significant strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Bournemouth have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Havertz. Oh, good spread. And that was asking for too much. Adams.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bournemouth have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Truffert. And it's Tavernier. He's picked his way through. Krupi receives it in a good position here. Timber. Bruno Guimaraes. Rice powering forward here. Chooses to go cross-field. Mbappe. 30 minutes gone. He's in a great position here. And it's Timber. Truffert kept his eye on it, and he's there. Stood up well to him there. Smith gets over and intercepts. Hill. It's Smith. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Smith.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Ødegaard. Adams tries to pass it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Played out wide, and it's Truffert. Truffert is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Eva Nielsen, Truffert, and it's Truffert. Bruno Guimaraes, Ødegaard, and it's Rice. Spread out to the left.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Calafiori picks it up now. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Arsenal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Adams, Eva Nielsen, Calafiori producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Tries one from range. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Guimaraes. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ødegaard. Trossard in acres of space out wide.
Well, that might be the first time they've got...
He's gone for goal! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Havertz. And the finish! Big chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Havertz is onto this. Looking for options for movement. Here comes the... Oh, great leap! Adams. Chance here to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's having a go! Sensational by Havertz! A finish right from the top draw! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Havertz is second in the league scoring charts. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertainer.
He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here. Applies the finish! And he's there to clear it. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eva Nielsen, Adams, and the through ball. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Havertz being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Bruno Guimaraes, and it's Rice. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution for Bournemouth, number 22.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on the field.
Oh, good effort!
David Rose.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Lewis Skelly is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Adams. 75 minutes played. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Hill. Gets a good foot in there. And he was quick to react.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Truffert. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Played back in. And he's taking no chances there. Corner number 3 coming up. Hill with the clearance. Now that looks a decent... Goes for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, sweet feet. He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Substitution for Bournemouth, number 27.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Very much into the last knockings. Antonio Silva. Now Truffert. Adams. Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Full added minutes have been
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
4 added minutes on the board. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. Getting up there! He's got away with one there. Eze.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Petrovic gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's that. Arsenal have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Well, how will we look back on that?
What a game.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Havertz! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Bernd Leno. I think his presence might make all the difference for this team. He's got lightning-fast reactions and a chance, surely!
It's run loose, who's going to get there? Mbappe knocks it out wide. He's having a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Berger. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So it is still 0-0. Mbappe. And Gabriel. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Odegaard. Havertz. Oh, tries one from range. Heavenly from Havertz. A finish of true class. Arsenal take the lead.
After 20 minutes in.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Havertz is second in the league scoring charts. So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Odegaard. Over to the right flank. That's where it came from. And that's an errant pass. Corner number 2 then. Deftly away. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Threads one in. Castagna looking to hit the byline here. He leaps for it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Mbappe. Now it's Havertz. He shifted it to the flank. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he's played it in. Big chance! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Kylian Mbappe.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gabriel Rice. And he's had it nicked away. Rodrigo Muniz. Now it's Bob. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Muniz. Can he get it through? And he's heaved it away. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Castagna. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. Berger. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that has not gone well. That's a decent clearance. And he can clear it away. And it's Lewis Skelly. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Iwobi. Smith Rowe. Now it's Smith Rowe. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And so the action is resumed. Havertz, he's in one-on-one. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Iwobi. And it's Castagna. And Bob. He's had it taken off him. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Smith Rowe. Now it's Bob. Castagna. Now can he find a finish? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh no, this does not look good. Smith Rowe. And he is deftly away. Lewis Skelly. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Anderson. Iwobi. Now it's Havertz. It's a really well-measured ball. Anderson can get it clear. Timber's cross. Bullish header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Chance for a shot! Smith Rowe.
The attendances for this match
Rodrigo
is
Muniz.
60,179.
Now it's Iwobi. And it's Smith Rowe. And the return pass. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Tries to play it through. And he's intervened well there.
Havertz clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Rice. And it's Ødegaard.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 18, Kylian Mbappe. Number 8,
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Declan Rice. Coming on the
Bassi.
field, number 9,
Here's Berger. Not the most convincing of passes.
number 22,
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
number 4, Eberechi Eze.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Oh no, what has happened here? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Can he finish? And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Smith Rowe, he's found a way through. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's been played through. Berger. Into the last quarter of an hour. Castagna. Iwobi is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Could be danger here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Anderson calmly anticipates. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal. Well, that pass isn't the best. Castagna. Berger has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution for Fulham, number 32, Emil Smith Rowe. Number 14, number 21, Timothy Castagne.
Can he get on the end of this?
Number 24, number 7, number 2, Kenny Tete.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And this is Kane. That's going wide left. Aimed beyond the defence. Played in. Iwobi. Tete. Garcia. And it's Iwobi. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to pass it through. Timber does well to get it back. Strong running down that left flank. Bruno Guimaraes. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Eze. And the through ball. Shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all.
And we're done. Arsenal have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Murphy clears. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bruno Guimaraes is offering a right smile there.
Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. Willox, oh, great leap! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. And the through ball. And this is Shevchenko. Doesn't quite get there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Can he get it through? Cross into the box. Bullish header! And again! Goal! Arsenal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Hall. Willock. And it's Willock. And he's been shifted off it. Pressing high and with purpose. Murphy. She's had a shot! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Newcastle restore. Bruno Guimaraes! Oh, cracking effort.
Bruno Guimaraes certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Newcastle always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
And it's been played through. Hall. Now it's Shevchenko. Trossard. That's a good ball. Hall. And Botman. Burn. 15 minutes till half-time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Now Trossard. Bruno Guimaraes. And this is Shevchenko. Distributed tidily. Hall kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a little off target. Hall. Now Burn. Chow. Thinks one through. Oh, this is a great position. And Shevchenko! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice. Botman calmly anticipates. He's on it, can he get away? He's in a great position here. And it's with the keeper. Murphy. Murphy! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Eze receives it in a good position here. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half then, just getting going. And this is Shevchenko, looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Byrne. Botman. Jacob Murphy. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, perfectly measured that. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Willock. Alex Willock. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Newcastle do have a chance to counter here. Hall. Oh, that's fabulous. Willock. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Shevchenko is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now that pass isn't the best. Willock. Chow. Willock. Hall. Just about up to the hour now. Some really good ball movement. He's having a shot! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And the comeback is complete! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 4.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Chance! And no mistake. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So again, we have parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And he was quick to react. That's a sharp pass. Gets a good foot in there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries one from range! Space for him to turn and look. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's managed to get free. Tries to play it through. Murphy in acres of space out wide.
Well played and well cleared.
Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. He is through here! And that has put a halt to things. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Newcastle, number 14.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Number 8.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Byrne. Botman. Ødegaard. Good purposeful running this. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 41.
It's their second corner of the game.
Declan Rice. Coming on to replace him is number 36.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Out for a throw. Ambitious ball here.
Substitution for Newcastle, number 3, Lewis Hall. Coming on the field is...
And he's gone backward
number
here.
11,
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy. And
That could spell trouble. Gyökeres. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its
the goal
head.
scorer for Arsenal after 83 minutes.
And that really is so impressive.
oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Arsenal with the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Decent chance! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
For Newcastle, number 10.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Number
Such a
9.
big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Added minutes have been indicated.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deep into stoppage time. Saka. Now, can they get him away? Botman gets across to intercept that. Byrne. And it's Willock. Calafiori cuts it out. Now it's Ødegaard. And that's been... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round.